So I thought I'd do a little kind of flyby. I don't have a drone, unfortunately, but we'll do a little walkthrough. So here's the farm today. It is the 24th of May. This is the potato crop. You've got red potatoes on the left, white potatoes on the right, 2 rows of each. You can see they're doing really great. They're now ready to be hilled. So they're looking awesome. Over here in this plot, you can see the greens. We've got the mixed greens right here. So this is the mixed greens going down this row right here. We've got Bibb lettuce right here. So that's this row. Over here we've got Swiss chard. This is the one where I've had to interplant because it was missing skips. Then we've got romaine lettuce over here. And then we've got spinach. And spinach here again, I had to interplant because this is where it was missing. And then here is the arugula. So I've been tasting this stuff. Actually, it's really good. Everything has got a great taste to it. It's awesome. So this is the greens. Okay, and we step over to this plot. And this is the beets. Now here's another row where I had problems with crusting and I've had to interplant. So I've replanted in between all the ones that have come up. So hopefully in a few days these guys germinate and they come up. And you've got the carrots. Now you can see the carrots. They've gone from this grassy-like leaf here to now they're going to a more normal carrot-like leaf. And so they're doing excellent. You can see that row goes all the way down. It's excellent. Now, these are the cabbage and broccoli. Look at these things. These have been out here for 2 weeks now, and they were little. Look at, they're popping out over the tops of the pots now, so that's awesome. I'm gonna leave them in these pots because it tends to keep their leaves up off the ground, and that helps reduce slugs getting into the cabbages especially. So they'll stay in these, and these leaves will just grow up on the cabbage here, and they'll come up and out. It'll make great heads. This is the kale. So you can see the kale right here. It's doing awesome. Here again, gotta taste them. They're really good. Okay, and this plot, this is where we've got beans. So you see the vermiculite, that whitey stuff. So I used a potting soil mixture, covered all the seeds with a potting soil mixture to help combat the crusting process that's been going on here till I get more and more organic material into this soil. So for now, that's why you're seeing those white lines, but each of those is a row. And you can look down here, you can see the little hairy leeks. They're all standing up straight. So once it dries out, I'll lightly cultivate these, start piling soil up next to them. And that way they'll start developing their long blanched stems that leeks are known for. And we've got all of our onions here. You can see those are doing great. Lots of onions. Lots of onions. That third row in there, those were planned for green onions, and hopefully they'll go in the first basket that I provide to everybody. Hopefully they're not going to get too big by then. But quite frankly, the greens are starting to get to the point where probably in a week or so, I'll be getting ready to have basically greens, green onions, and I don't think the garlic is ready to scape yet, but here's the garlic you can see, and it will start to create scapes. So scapes will be one of the things I give you guys. So the garlic crop really looks great. Over here is my trellising for cucumbers. I'm going to be adding 4 more panels, so that's 2 panels there, so I'll be tripling the length. And the cucumbers are planted in about a 24-foot row. So you've got right down here you can see a stake, and then there's a stake on the other side. So there's 2 rows of cucumbers. One is a pickling and the second one is a slicing. And then going down this plot here, I finished the other day planting squash. So you've got zucchini and yellow squash, and then patty pan squash, which is all in the ground now. That stuff will start to germinate probably in about a week, and then we'll start to see that pop up. So that'll be good. Okay, so let's see, what else can I show you out here? This is my compost. So I've been lucky enough to stop guys and get all of these wood chips. And I'm going to start mixing the manure here, which is old manure. It's probably been in these barns for 15 years. So no problem with that. I've used some of this to plant into on the squash and cucumber plot, and then on the tomato and pepper plot. So I've kind of worked this stuff in. This pile right here is over a year old. So this is already starting to break down. You can see it's getting finer and finer and finer. So I was reading about permaculture, and I'm going to start creating some windrows out of this, and I'm going to call the guy that I got these from and tell him to bring as much as he can bring me. And so I'll be creating composted wood chips, which will then get added into the soil of the plots and increase the basic soil humus and everything that's there. So that'll be kind of great. I think it's a good strategy, and it should work really well to enrich the soil and get a lot more organic material into it. This is an old swing set. I gotta put this up. My wife's after me to get this up for the grandkids. So you can see down here, I've got a hedge started. So this will be a privet hedge, and it goes around 3 sides all the way around the whole plot system, which is 6 plots. And so that's kind of the rotation. After this year, this was kind of a little bit of goofy year. I wasn't totally set up right. But basically, 1 out of the 6 plots will be fallow. In other words, it'll just have cover crop in it. I might grow like buckwheat or vetch or something, plow it under, then grow the next one, then plow it under, maybe get 2 or 3 things in a year in that plot, and just plow them under and add that organic material back into the soil. And then the other 4 or 5 plots will be being used. So we'll see. There's a lot of stuff here, as you can see. I can't believe how big it is, actually. It's pretty crazy. Stand back here. I have these nice little stumps that my friend and I and his wife cut, and so we can sit here and look at the garden under this nice big huge shade tree. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, that's kind of the layout, and that's what's up here at the farm. I know this is a little bit long, but if you're interested, at least you can now see what's kind of going on, get a good overview. A lot of stuff. Everything looks good right now. Just got to keep up with it. Not let the weeds get ahead of me or anything like that. And if I can keep on it, then it should be great. Hopefully we don't get invaded with pests. That's my biggest worry. Probably next to weeds is bugs. Hopefully we don't get overrun with anything. I'm really worried about the beans and the beetles that come out in the summer. Those things attack the bean leaves like crazy. They just love beans. So hopefully there's enough stuff around here that's gonna kind of distract them, and we'll see how it goes. But it's kind of it from the farm. It's a big deal. A lot of work so far, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I hope everyone's gonna enjoy what we get out of here. It'll be fun to have people come out and visit and pick things. So that's going to be kind of great for me. I'll enjoy that. So that's it. Oasis Acres Farm, first year in progress. We'll see you guys later. Bye.